Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stamp Sue Creates here to share with you a block of the month. This is something that is being sponsored by Creative Notions along with Andrea from Sugar Spice Textile. And what they are doing is they are taking different quilt blocks that were in the planner that Vickie sent us in the beginning of the year. Vickie is from CreativeNotionsQuiltShop.com. And she has a monthly subscription box. So in order to get all these patterns and all this wonderful stuff, not to mention her fabulous monthly subscription bags, you need to subscribe. So this is probably the third time I'm doing this video. And you know how it is when nobody ever calls you and then you decide you're going to do a video and, well, yes, somebody calls. So I'm kind of off the kilter track here because I've already made 2 of these and I'm on the 3rd one, but that's okay. So I was assigned the Thread Spool block of the month, which this is supposedly very easy. I have to tell you, I am brand new to this. Stamp Sue Creates is exactly that, Stamping Sue Creates. But I'm new to this and I was up for the challenge. So if I can do this, you can do this too. And it was a lot of fun and I'm really liking it. Can I tell you that? I'm liking it. So Andrea from Sugar Spice Textiles sent me the fabric. And what's going to happen is different YouTubers, how about we call us that, YouTubers, are going to take the different blocks and every block they will do a video on. And then when we're all done, we're going to send our blocks to Vickie. She's going to put them together and quilt them, and then the whole quilt is going to be donated. So I thought it was really fun, and I'm so excited and happy to be a part of this. So let's get on to my block. So it's going to incorporate 3 different types of fabrics. And if you like the fabric that I'm going to, let me show you my completed quilt block. Well, one of, I have 2. One of 2. This fabric is going to be a kit that Vickie is going to be selling on her online store at CreativeNotionsQuiltShop.com. She doesn't have them yet due to the coronavirus. You know, shipping is just creating havoc on everything. But it's going to be a whole pack and you'll be able to do all the different quilt blocks. So subscribe so you can get all these patterns. So here is the one that I created, the Thread Spool block of the month. I think I did pretty darn good. So let me show you how easy it is to put together. So Andrea told me this was an easy one. So it's printed off on this really nice heavyweight paper. And I'm telling you, I have been like using this paper to refer to. So like I said, I already got started. This is the 3rd one that I'm making. So anyhow, you need 3 different fabrics. You'll need a dark fabric. You'll need a fabric for the center of your spool. And then you'll need fabrics to go on the side, which is your backing fabric. So of course the brown and white polka dot is going to be the top of the spool. And let me find some squares. Okay. So that you're going to need 2 long pieces of the brown. And then you're going to need 4 little squares. And what I did with mine, you can choose to take a pencil and draw a line. But because the fabric's so light, you can choose to take an iron and fold them in half like a triangle and press them. So you'll need 4 of those. And then you're also going to need 2 long pieces. Yeah, I do have more of this cut because 2 long pieces. And then you're going to need a centerpiece, which will actually be your so-called thread. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to take these 4 pieces that you folded into a triangle, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to adhere them to the corners. Okay, so like this one, it was sewn on. You're going to sew on that line where you folded it. Okay, so right sides together. Keep that in mind too, right sides together. Then when you're done with all 4, then all you have to do is you want to take it to your iron. And I have an iron over here. Let me scoochy that over there. Take it to your iron and you want to go ahead and press it to the dark side. Okay, so I've already done that. Oops, don't need that. And then you can use your rotary cutter, but I find it just as easy to use my scissors. I like to trim it on the light color side so I can see, and you just want to trim that down to 1/4 of an inch. And then, I don't know, save these. We save everything, right? We're sewers and crafters, so we save everything, okay? So then you'll have the 2 of them. Now the top of the spool is the long part. Let me just refresh this a little bit and just fresh it up a little bit. And I love this little portable iron. I bought this a while ago, and this is actually my Cricut mat for my heat press that my daughter had bought me for Christmas one year. And I don't, well, kind of not using the heat press, but I love it for an iron. Okay, so now your spool part, where your thread would be, you're going to take your 2 long pieces and you're going to sew them to each side of your centerpiece. Okay, and then you want to press that and press that. I'll make sure I don't run over my cord to my sewing machine. Press that as well to the dark side. Always to the dark side. Why? Because we don't want to see that coming through on the white side. Easy as that. All right, we're almost done. Can you believe this? All right, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of sewing. What the heck? I'll make a couple more blocks. I love this. I'm getting to be a pro at this. I could see myself making like a nice little table runner or something with this. All right, so right sides together. You're going to go ahead and take the smaller part, keep the wide on top, and that's going to go right sides to the top of here. And let me just pin this. I like to pin things. I am a pinner. So I'm going to go on the other side. You want to align this all up. And we're almost done. So this is just so fun. I feel like I'm like a professional quilter now. I know, we've only done one little block, but hey, you know, who knows? Now that one looks like it's really, really off. Hold on a sec. I'm not sure why. Let's try flipping it on the other side. Maybe it'll look better that way. So, I'm like all thumbs today. All right, let's try this again. Now, when you're done with this block, it should be 12.5 inches total. Yeah, I don't know. This one looks a little off to me. But we're going to go ahead and sew it, and if it's not right, after I sew it, I can always go back and take it out. Because one of the things you want to have nearby, which I did have it somewhere here nearby, is a seam ripper. Yeah, I'm not knowing them. Let me try this end. Let me do one end at least. Okay, this side. So we want the narrow end to go up to the top of the spool. Something on that side seems a little bit off. So it's probably a good thing that I have 2 already made that came out pretty good. I think, anyhow. I mean, it's handmade. So, you know, I feel that way with all my crafts that I make. It's handmade. You know, it's not, I'm not, you know, manufacturing this in a big plant. I'm putting all my sweat, love, and tears into this for someone near and dear to me. Okay, so I bought this really cool foot. Well, actually, I got it for free. There's this little poker thing that you use, like almost like a stiletto that you use to, you know, help move your fabric along. And it came with this free foot from my machine, which has a 1/4 inch. It has this little piece on here, and that is where you will line up your fabric to do your 1/4 inch. So that's probably one of the biggest struggles that I would have had, is keeping things straight. I'm not a math person, and I can't read a ruler to save my life, although I'm getting better. I like to eyeball things, and oh, hold on a sec. One thing I found when you're doing quilting is things have to align up properly, or they just don't work. Okay. So I know probably some of you are like, cringing when you see me sewing, but hey, you do you, I do me, and we all work together. Okay, so there, look at that. I did pretty good. And I'm going to have to take this off. I want to check this out as to why this bottom piece, I'm not even going to sew it on, but I am going to press the top. And this is such a nice break from mask making. I've just been making so many masks, and just when you think that you're done with the mask making, you get another request for more masks. So this was a nice diversion to that. Okay, now this one has to get pressed to the dark side because we don't want any of that showing through to the light color. Okay, so look, I did pretty good. What do you guys think? You think I did good? Don't look at the bottom. But let me bring in one that is completed. And I know it's kind of hard to show you, but you get the gist of it. Look at it. Isn't it super cute? I love it. And it's not perfect, but it's made from the heart. So anyhow, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to check out all my other fellow YouTubers. They will be posting videos to make their block of the month. And I just had so much fun doing it. Thank you, Vickie, and thank you, Andrea. Vickie from CreativeNotionsQuiltShop.com, and Andrea is from Sugar Spice Textiles that came up with the fabric. So, and don't forget, check out Vickie online. You can buy the whole fabric pack pretty soon. Just keep watching her online store. And she also has a great Facebook page, and she's celebrating 2 years of doing subscription boxes. So this is a very exciting month in August. So I hope you come over and join all the fun and give quilting a shot if you've never done it before. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So all right, everyone, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here again real soon. Bye for now.